It is Friday, December 1st, 2023. It's about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Get a snowball. Did you enjoy the storm yesterday? Oh man, you smell like a dog. You smell like a wet dog. Anyway, I moved the cows here to the 6th of 7 section cells in the second row. And there's some surprising grass here. Most of it looks like what you'd expect grass to look like in the middle of late autumn, early winter. But there was some of it that was actually quite tall. Let me see if I can find some of it where it was. I think it was over here. I don't think the cows have found it yet. Let's go over here through the dead goat weed. There, look at that. Look at that stuff. That's a cool season grass and it's growing quite well. We did get at least 2 inches of rain yesterday. I didn't come out here in the evening. I just gave them a double section yesterday morning, so I wouldn't have to come out here in the evening. Yeah, the grass here is pretty good. It's long. It's not very thick though. Kind of wispy, I guess is the right word for it. So, little buddy. All right, so a lot of comments yesterday from various people. I really appreciate the comments. I do, especially those of you who know what they're doing. And a lot of places, like, they don't want the backyard ranchers to make any comments that like, you've watched a lot of videos, you've done a lot of research, but you don't actually raise cows. I love hearing about your ideas, and I love hearing about the things that you've learned, because it gives me a place to go to research and learn. And some of the questions are actually quite good. One of the things that we, I don't want to use the word experts, but people that are actually doing the thing, they forget what it's like to not know how to do the thing, especially if they've been doing it for a while. So those basic dumb questions, like, think of the dumbest question you can ask about a cow, and you get some pretty interesting answers. I did a couple of videos way back when where I talked about what a cow eats and how fascinating that topic actually is. And another question was, like, where do baby cows come from, right? You know, how does that whole process work? That's fascinating. That is really a fascinating and deep topic. So yeah, keep commenting. I don't care what your expertise or anything is. And even if you don't really have advice, but you just have a suggestion or idea, I'm open to that kind of stuff too. So I really do appreciate all the comments. And I'm not saying that because it helps the YouTube algorithm put my videos higher. I really don't give a care about what YouTube does in my videos. I'm posting YouTube because it's a free repository, and because I'm pretty certain that the people who want this information will eventually be able to find it one way or the other, right? And I want to have, like, something I can point other people to and say, look, this is what I did and this is what happened. So, you know, rather than, like, write a blog every day, which I should be doing, but I'm not, to kind of document my results, I'm just taking video, making comments as I do it. One person wanted to see the left side, the triangle on the left side of the cows, and yeah, I'll try to do that. So Brownie, you just catched it. You just caught it. This is the right side of her, obviously. Let's look at the left side. What are you upset about? Oh, is your calf over there? That's Speck's left side. A little bit of a dimple. You know. So I've noticed that when the cows are actually hungry, that the left side is not just like a little dimple, it actually starts to get hollow. It looks like there's nothing inside. That's the right side, by the way, we're looking at. So let's look at the left side here of this cow. 24 is my runway model. You can see 24's left side is filled in quite nicely. It's just not translating to fat on the body. So, yeah. I used to think one of the reasons was probably because she's still nursing her calf, but that is not true anymore. Her bags are tiny, so she doesn't have any milk in there, even if she was being nursed. So yeah, 90% chance it's worms or something. And the question I had is, will this resolve itself? So I've given her, I'd probably say I've given her since March, so we're almost at the year mark. We're a couple months away from the year mark. But back in February during the ice storm, my cows were skinny. And this one here was a bag of bones. This one was like on the verge of death. So she looks fantastic compared to that, but it was bad, you know. Yeah, last year I didn't have hay. I had feed, so I was giving them feed. Okay, so here's a good, so this Blackie here on her right side, you see how hollow that is? On her right side. Let's look on her left side. This is the left side here. It's not quite as hollow. So I don't know what's causing that. So what was another question or comment that people were making? Oh, the water. So yes, I did not give my cows water for a half day. Well, basically the full day, like daylight hours. So yeah, bad me. Give me a slap on the wrist. The cows do need water. They need a lot of water, but the cows can go for quite a while without water, a surprising amount of time. Obviously it's not good to go without water, but oh, Blue found some good grass here. This is her left side that you're looking at, so you can just take a look at what it looks like. But the thing is you have to understand that if they are out of water, they will cross the wire and find water. And there's one place where they know there's water, and that's in the back corner in the pen. And they also know there's water in the pond. So these wires are not a physical barrier. They can cross them whenever they want to. They just don't want to, right? And so the fact that they stayed in their area means that they weren't really that dehydrated. That said, when I did open up the fence, they ran over and drank as much water as they could, you know. So, and the cows, they have this behavior where if they think there's a shortage of water, like if their water trough runs empty or it like refills slowly, then they will drink more water. They'll basically gorge themselves on water, which Greg Judy points out that when you have like 300 cows and you have a big 300-gallon tank and the water's only flowing like, 5 gallons a minute, the cows are gonna basically fight over who gets to drink from that tank. They're not going to give each other a chance. The alpha cows are going to drink all the water until they physically can't drink anymore, and then they'll let the others get a chance. So when they get desperate for water, that's what they do. So I know this because every once in a while the water system breaks down for whatever reason. The cows can't get water, and I won't know for days. I try to check the water every day, every time I'm out here. But that's another thing I wanted to say was this is one of the reasons why I like rotationally grazing twice daily. If you're only checking on your cows once a day, it's probably not enough, okay? They can do just fine for 8, 10, 12 hours. If something bad happens, like the water doesn't work or something like that, but you need to be there like twice a day to check on them. This is the right side of this cow. You need to be there to check on them. And if you're just letting them roam free in the pasture and you're not doing rotational grazing, this is the left side of this cow, then it's hard to see the cows. So if I just had them all in the 60 acres and I took my side-by-side to go check on the cows, they just run from me. They wouldn't let me look at them. I wouldn't be able to get this close. But because I'm here twice a day, I'm moving them into somewhat confined areas. I'm able to get close and really inspect them. Now there's a couple cows that are quite shy that I never see. Number 6, for instance. She's always one that I never see because she always hides from me. Let me see if I can find her. Sometimes I forget I have her. Other cows aren't quite as shy. This is number 20. She lets me touch her. She doesn't mind it too much. This is her left side. You can see this is the triangle here. Let me zoom out. This is the triangle here. And this is full of food. It can't get any bigger than that. Well, it could, but that would be a sign of sickness, So another thing to look at with weight is the ridge on the back here. Do you see how it's flat? It doesn't like go up and over. So there's the bones, they stick out, they have like these little fins that go really high. And this is all filled in with fat here. Another thing to look at is a tail. You can see folds of fat, and this is all filled in. That's all good signs. The hip bone, you can barely see the hip bone. Right, that's all good signs that she's fat. Okay, let's go find number 6. I think this is 21 or 19. I have to check. This is 21. She's a fatty. She's a little tiny bit hollow. This is not something I would be concerned about. That's just, she hasn't eaten her breakfast all the way yet. All right, number 6, where are you? She is really shy. She'll probably see me coming from a mile away and run away to the other side of the field. So yeah, I do like the comments. I do like the questions. I do like the advice suggestions. I'm a big boy. You can use stern words with me. You can tell me I'm an idiot. It doesn't affect my ego at all, right? So I know that's how some of you guys talk to each other, and I'm perfectly fine with it, you know. It's not the kindest language in the world, but it doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't. It doesn't get under my skin. I shouldn't say I'm used to it. I should just say that it doesn't bother me. That's what I'll just say. Yeah, I don't see number 6. Where is she? She's like a ninja. Number 6. Where are you, number 6? Just came over here. She probably follows me, and that's why I can't find her. There's 10. My droopy-eared Brahmin, Brangus. I want to eat your babies. Oh man. Okay. That's 20. Is this 6? That's 6 right there. See? It's always the last cow I find. I like 6. 6 is big, but not in the tall way. She's big in the left and right way. She's not as big as 21. I don't know if she's as old as 21. I really don't know the ages of these cows. But she's just a trooper. She just quietly eats her food. Never gets in my way, you know. So I'm looking at her left side here. There's a little bit of a hollow, but again, this is not something I'm concerned about. That's normal, you know. So you can see number 6, her back is flat. So she has a little bit of a ridge in the front part there. The hip is barely visible. Her tail part is filled in nicely. And there's not quite folds of fat, but there's plenty of fat at the base of that tail. She is chonkers, and it looks like she's carrying a baby. Yeah, she has a baby. All right, guys, that's all I have for you this morning. The grass here is pretty good. One more section to move, then we're going to a new row. Need to roll out the hay. I need to go find the hay fork. Need to still find that. Have a great day. Take care, and bye-bye.